Okay, pinion seal replacement, shaft seal, input shaft seals. This is a 2005 International 9400. Leaking everywhere. We power washed it all down, still didn't get it too clean. But I didn't do a video last night when I got started on it, and I wanted to show these caps here can be a real pain, and sometimes they're mismatched with the bolts. Sometimes it's a 12 millimeter 12 point and a 13 or a half 12 point. You'll find that one side is one and one side's the other. Like here we got a 12 millimeter 12 point, and over here we got a half. So that's something to think about. And then what I do is I always keep the caps where they were. So I'll make a little mark here, you know, where they were. This is the bottom, because just the way the yoke's up and down. So I have a bottom and I have a top. And then when we go to pull them, I'll also mark kind of a cross from the pumpkin to the yoke of where that was at. So it's not such a big deal on the front, but on the back here, so you can spin. You don't have to worry about spinning your shaft to get it in there, just in case there's a problem with that. Just a little something extra to do. Let me move here while I can. Is the front, and you want to leave that on, because if you're doing both, your shaft will just sit there and spin. And I'm doing this all by hand. We're not 1-inch drive impact. No, we got no air out here. We're in a field. 2 1/4. Got to be a 6 point. You can get a 2 1/4 12 point and it'll roll right off of there. I am using a 60 millimeter 6 point, which is virtually the same thing. And that little 8-inch extension with a 1 3/4 and a 1-inch breaker bar, and come right off. You ain't gonna have no sweat. So a couple things you can do if you don't have, like I say, the service truck out here with a 1-inch impact, and all the right tools to get on it. You could take a sledge and chisel right to that corner there, and that'll drive enough force to get that to move. But really, if you got to do something like this and you're not prepared, you don't have a service truck or a way to get air out here, just go ahead and plan on getting yourself a 1-inch breaker bar and a 2 1/4 if you can, or a 60 millimeter 6 point, and you'll pop her right off there. It'll be a breeze. And we probably maybe we'll make a second video on getting her back together. Basically, get that off. You know, put some pressure behind one side of this with a pry bar, breaker bar, and then take a sledge or hammer to the other side, and it'll pop right off. Pry your seal out, punch your new seal back in, go back in there with her, and you're done.